to the Boss Garage YouTube channel. We are back in the garage today to work on the WS6 drag car build. If you're new to the channel, we are building my WS6 Trans Am into a drag and drive car, and we're taking every dollar it makes us on social media, and we're putting it right back into the build. So if you would like to support this build, I'd appreciate dropping a like, comment, a sub to the channel, anything like that. It just helps the car and it helps the channel build as well. But to give you guys an update on how much we've made and how much we spent so far, we have made $381.28 from videos alone, but most of that is from TikTok. So we need to step up the YouTube game for sure. Then we made $300 from the Cars at TikTok contest. And then we sold the SLP intake for 200 bucks. We spent $300 on the Junkyard 5.3 that we tore down in the first video. So if you want to see that, go watch the first video. And then we spent 50 bucks to get the AC drained in the last video so we could pull this engine out. So in total, we spent 350 bucks so far. So that leaves us with a total budget of $531.28. So good little chunk of change right now. So that's a pretty solid start so far, but we have a massive purchase coming for the car. That's gonna put us way negative. So I definitely need some support on this channel to help with that. But in the last video, we dropped the engine, the transmission, and the K-member out of the car and stuffed it over there. And we need to rob some parts off of that. So in this video, we're going to be tearing that down, robbing parts off it. And then we're gonna end this video off with tearing into the engine bay. I wanna delete a lot of stuff that we don't need and hopefully get this bay prepped and ready because I think we're going to throw some paint on it. But in the last video, we dropped the K-member, engine, and transmission all as one unit out of the car, and we stuffed it over there. But we need to rob some parts off of that thing that we're gonna need for the new build. So in this video, we're going to tear all of that down, rob the parts off it that we need, and then we're gonna end this video off with stripping the engine bay down, deleting stuff we don't need, we don't want, and we're gonna clean this engine bay up the best we can. And then in the future video, we're going to clean this whole engine bay and get it prepped and ready for some paint because I want this engine bay to look really good. So let's get over there and let's start tearing that thing down, get stuff separated, and get stuff on Marketplace because we need to recoup some funds. Okay, let me just give you a current status of the whole setup. We literally dropped it out of the car, shoved it over here, and we haven't touched it at all. Well, I take that back. We did remove the transmission cooler because we had a little leak going on. So we did pull that guy off and he's sitting somewhere over there on the other side of the car. But other than that, we haven't touched it. So to start this off, we're going to remove all the wiring off the car and then shove it in this box over here with the PCM. So try and keep all of that together. But once we get that off, we're going to pull the headers and then lay all the exhaust out in the driveway, take a picture of it for Marketplace because we're selling all of that. And then we'll be separating the transmission and same thing, take a picture of it for Marketplace. But once we get the transmission off, I'm going to pull the intake and then get this engine up on the engine stand. So that way I can start robbing some other parts I need. I'm gonna reuse the water pump, the tensioner, and probably the balancer. But I'll be selling the AC compressor and all the other AC stuff. The power steering stuff I don't need. I will need the alternator, so I'll keep that guy. I need these cylinder heads off of this engine for the new engine build. So that's the main goal is get those guys off. And then we're gonna leave the bottom end alone. I'm not touching it. I'm just gonna shove the bottom end in my storage unit for a rainy day. And then for the K-member, I haven't really decided what to do with it long term, but for the short term, I'm gonna slide it back under the car and probably bolt it back up. That way I can push the car out into the driveway and pressure wash the whole engine bay and try and clean that up the best I can. And that way I can move the car around if I need to. And it's really not that bad to bolt it back up. I'll probably just throw like 2 K-member bolts in on each side and then put the struts back in, and that's really it. And I guess throw the wheels back on. So that's the game plan for all of this. And then in here, we're going to just strip it down. We'll talk about that later, but let's go ahead and get started on tearing all this down because we have a long day ahead of us if we want to get all this stuff done today. We just got the transmission separated from the engine and we had a little brain fart moment as you probably saw in the video. I took all the bell housing bolts out and just completely forgot about the converter bolts. So I had to remove the starter and then get the converter bolts out and then just came right off. I could not get it to separate from the engine. I was like, what the heck is going on? Oh yeah, the converter bolts. I completely forgot about them. So I'm glad I didn't go prying on it or anything. I just took the starter out and then got them out, which is only 3, which is crazy to me because I'm used to that thing having 12. So this was a new experience for me. But look at that Circle D converter. I'm really glad to see that this was actually in here and I did not get hosed on that. But let's see which one this is. They should have it labeled. the single disc 245. Have to look that guy up, but it's a pretty solid converter. Looks fresh. Let's see, build date August 2023, so not too old. Really nice unit there by Circle D. This is probably the converter choice I'm gonna go with on the new transmission. But let's get this guy wheeled outside in my driveway for a little staging for pictures and get this guy on Marketplace, try and recoup some funds, and then we'll keep moving forward with this. I think next we need to take the intake off and then take our motor mount bolts off, put our lift plate on that I got from Amazon, and then get this guy on the engine stand. Oh yeah, I should probably remove the flex plate before I do that too. Okay guys, we just got both cylinder heads off. We laid everything out on the table. We're just kind of checking things over. And if you remember, cylinder 7 was the one that's giving us issues. And if you look inside, you can see some rubbage right there. You can focus. You can see right there, we have some rubbage going on, and you can feel that with your nail. So we were definitely losing some pressures right there in cylinder 7. And pretty much all the other cylinders are washed out, like missing the cross hatching. We have a disco party going on with our light. But one thing we are noticing is the cross hatching in each cylinder is starting to wear out. We're seeing some scoring action going on. Like that one's really bad. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. But cylinder 7 is definitely the worst one of all of them, but each one is showing signs of the cross hatching washing out, wearing out. Cylinder 7 is definitely the worst one of all of them, but each cylinder is showing signs of the cross hatching wearing out or washing out. And this is kind of odd. What makes it do this where it washes out the exterior of the piston or like cleans it off, cleans all the carbon off? Let me know down in the comments why it does that, because I don't really know what makes it do that. So the plan is we're gonna throw the heads off the junkyard motor back onto this and then shove this guy into our storage unit, but we need to rob the accessories off of it. I need to get the AC compressor off for Marketplace. And then most of this stuff I'm gonna reuse, like the water pump and the tensioner and the alternator I'm gonna try and reuse. So we're just gonna zip all that off. But before we do that, we need to make room on our table because it's already filled. And now the old engine setup is torn all the way down to just a short block. And that's as far as we're going with it. We're not going to tear this guy all the way down. We're going to throw the junkyard cylinder heads back on it and then try and seal it back up and shove this in the storage unit. And then we have all the parts that we wanted off of it laid out over here. We're going to reuse our alternator. I'm just going to check out our accessories. Like this idler feels fine still. We have a brand new tensioner over there, so we'll use that. Probably replace the water pump. but we'll still hang on to that one because it was fine. And for right now, I'm planning on reusing this LS6 intake. It might change down the road, but for right now, we're gonna reuse this guy. We have our trunnions, which has a CHE trunnion upgrade on it. So we're not gonna use these though. I actually have some solid shaft mounted trunnions from CHE that we're gonna be using. These push rods, we're gonna have to remeasure, I'm sure, but we're gonna save these just for a rainy day. But we are gonna reuse these billet rocker pedestals that we got from LSX Acceleration. So we're gonna get those guys cleaned up and ready for the new engine. And then the main item we wanted was these cylinder heads. So these are CNC ported cylinder heads. We have peak performance CNC ported cylinder heads. But you know, we wanted that peak performance, if you know what I mean. So that's why we robbed these off the engine, and we're gonna use these on the new setup. Although I do need to tear them down and clean them up because they have seen better days. And these do have some sort of valve spring on them. If you see, they're kind of like the honeycomb dual style valve spring. Looks like they have titanium retainers and stuff. So really solid setup. But we're probably gonna get all new stuff. We'll just see how it looks when we get it all torn down. And then these are ARP head bolts that we're going to be putting back into this engine and save this one for a rainy day. Maybe the BMW or something. I don't know, just a different project down the road. But I'm just glad that we robbed these parts off it today. We made a lot of progress getting the K-member separated, the transmission separated, and getting this engine torn down. So we did make a lot of progress today. Unfortunately, we did not get to any of the engine bay work, so that's gonna be the next video probably. But in the meantime, off camera, I'm gonna get this guy back together and then thrown into our storage unit. So I might take you guys along for that. I don't really know, you guys are probably tired of seeing engine stuff. I feel like we were just here with a junkyard engine. But this thing does have a lot of good parts in it. It has Johnson 2110R lifters. It has a really good camshaft in it from SRD or Martin Smallwood. And then it had these good cylinder heads, but we're robbing those obviously. But it is getting 799s put back on it. So this is a solid setup. It just needs a good refresh because the cross hatching is just washed out in all the cylinders. I mean, it's got nothing. It is just washed out. And then over here, as you saw, if you see down there, it's scored up pretty bad in cylinder 7. You can feel that with your nail. But I was expecting there to be something in that cylinder because every time I checked spark plugs in this thing, that one always had oil on it. So I knew there was something going on. But if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know this thing has always had a drinking problem. So this explains it right here. So pretty unfortunate, but that's why we are building back better. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to support this build, drop a like, comment, or sub, anything to the channel. It's just going to help this build and help me out. The machine shop still has our block and our crank. They're still working on it. So in the meantime, I'm going to get all of those parts cleaned up. And hopefully those cylinder heads don't need to go to the machine shop. But I'm going to check them out. And I'll take them there if I need to. But we do have some t-shirts coming, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be working on this engine bay probably. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.